Hello, everyone. Welcome to the 7-day rapid mind and body weight loss program. I'm going to share with you exactly how you're going to strip away that extra pounds in just 7 days and feel so much more refreshed. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to share my screen and we're going to go to the training right now. So here we are. Welcome again to the 7-day rapid weight loss program. You may be wondering, can I actually make visible changes in just 7 days? Well, yes, you can if you do the right things. And here's an example of, how Reese and I are able to stay lean in our 50s, 60s, and 70s, because if we can do it, you can do it too. And what I want to do is just preface this, please preface this with, while this 7-day rapid weight loss program will work in the short term, it can set you up for failure if you don't have a longer term approach. Okay, let me explain. There are so many diets out there where it's like it's easy to lose weight, but don't you find that they like gain it right back? Maybe that's you. Maybe you've lost 20, 30, 40 pounds and you've gained it right back. Maybe you've done that 4 times, maybe 5 times. And most of the people, you're not alone, most of the people actually, when they do a weight loss program, they gain it right back. And so that is a problem because it's harder to lose again. And who wants to keep this yo-yo thing going? So what you're going to do is you're going to learn solutions about that today. So stay tuned. Here we go. So the 7-day application of rapid weight loss does have, you can apply it at certain times, okay? And so, for example, if you have a specific timeline that like you're prepared to, you need to get ready for some kind of event and you didn't prepare in advance, well, the 7-day rapid weight loss program will really, really help with you. Maybe a boyfriend's coming to visit last minute. Maybe you found someone that you fell in love with and you just want to like drop the weight so that you can, feel better in your clothes. Maybe you're just tired of carrying all this weight and you want a quick fix. Well, this is what this is for. So here's the thing is this will really work well if you already have a good metabolism. What I mean by that is if you're able to eat enough food, and not feel like you have to starve yourself, then you know that you have a good metabolism. And if that's the case, this would be ideal for you. It is, we don't want to like start this program if you're already have an eating disorder, or if you can't eat very much food and gain weight. That wouldn't be a really good approach for this type of a program. Instead, you'd want to make sure that your metabolism is working well. And then this is like a really good tool to use under your belt to grab when you need. So you may be wondering, like, maybe, I don't know, do I have a good metabolism? Well, you have a good metabolism if you can eat a great, like, as I mentioned, a great amount of calories or food for your body weight and maintain a good weight. For example, if you're like 130, maybe 150 pound female and you're eating around 1,700 to 2,000 calories, well, and you can maintain a good weight, you just want to like cut a few pounds and this is perfect for you. But if you're 1,500 calories and you're just maintaining weight, that's not a lot of calories to actually eat to maintain your weight, because here's the thing is you need calories for nutrition. You need food as medicine, and you need to be able to eat enough food to be able to provide the body with enough nutrition. Because if you're eating just a low amount of calories all the time, you're not providing the body with the right nutrients, and over time that leads to disease, all sorts of disease. So then we can have a conversation if that's you, but let's keep going here. So you may be thinking, okay, well, you're right. Like I can't eat very much food or I'll just gain weight. Okay. So, that would need a different approach. Again, I just want to emphasize that. So who this advice isn't for, going on this role. So of this information. So if you're a beginner in the weight loss game, it's like, oh, like I have never been in shape and I want to start getting in shape right now. And I want to do a drastic approach. So this isn't something that you'd want to do as a drastic approach. Okay. Or if you have a ton of body fat to lose and you have a low metabolism, this is not the right approach for you. There are other approaches that I recommend, because again, you're just going to yo-yo yourself and it will be a failed approach. But who is this actually for? This is actually for somebody who's already kind of relatively lean. You basically know how to work out, you know your calorie count, and you're pretty healthy. Well, that's a good metabolism. So that's what this would be for. And if that's for you, then here's what to expect when you follow this approach. You're going to drop about 1 to 2 pounds of body fat, not muscle mass. You're going to keep the muscle mass. You're going to drop the body, the jiggly stuff. You're going to be dropping that pretty quickly within seven weeks. Actually, it's 7 days. I'll change that. And so for this to actually work for you, you need to do everything right for the entire 7 days. And so if this, and I'll show you what that is, but if it's like so far away from what you're doing, then I would give yourself more time. Okay. And just a bit of a simple weight loss secret. So weight loss that you would keep, that you would allow yourself to enjoy for life instead of gaining it back. You really want to focus on, the weight loss secret is you want to focus on building metabolism. And so not so much losing weight, but actually building that robust metabolism. And what that means is you'll able to eat all this food without gaining the weight back. Okay, that is the key. And so how to do that is you really want to focus on eating a certain way, moving a certain way, and living a certain way to build muscle. The more muscle you have, the better your metabolism. So always remember that. That is like the weight loss secret of the century. And it really does, it's really true. So now what we're going to do is we've established what this talk is, who it's for, who it's not for, and we're going to continue with the training. So the 7-day weight loss program is actually designed with a comprehensive and effective approach to jumpstart your journey towards a healthier and slimmer you. There are 4 aspects to it. Okay, that's what I mean by comprehensive, to make sure that you are successful. And so the first one is you want to make sure that you eating 2 times a day. And if you're not really used to that, you can maybe add a snack in, but really you just want to focus on 2 good, properly balanced meals a day. And the second thing you're going to want to think about doing is these mindset prompts, because remember, you're going to be shifting things for 7 days. You want to make sure that you follow it to a T, to the best that you can. So you're going to want to kind of like really just hone in on that. And so you're going to need some mindset prompts to keep you on track. The third one is you want to make sure that you're prioritizing your sleep and you're getting deep, restful sleep. That's very important for burning body fat and improving your health. Okay, sleep is absolutely mandatory. And then the fourth one, key aspect is make sure that you are doing the right type of exercise. Okay, so let's go into the meal plan that we're going to talk about. You're going to have 2 meals a day, maybe a snack. But anyways, what we're going to looking at doing is the whole concept is they're balanced, but they're nutrient rich. These are not shakes and like pills and all that. No, this is like real whole food. Because actually when you eat real whole food, you're boosting metabolism because it takes the body time to be able to break it down, and you're actually increasing metabolism when you do that. Okay, so that's another tip. And so the ones that we provided for you do put you in a calorie deficit, of course, because you want to drop those 1 to 2 pounds of body fat in 7 days. So yes, we're going to do a calorie deficit to support rapid weight loss. You're not going to lose weight if you're eating more than the body needs. Okay, so we're going to reduce that. And they will be satisfying meals. They're very, very enjoyable, and they're consisting mostly of lean protein, plenty of vegetables, and healthy fats. Just 3 things. Super, super easy. And you're going to want to eat within an 8-hour feeding window. So that means you're not eating for the 16 hours you're fasting, or even 14. You can do 14-10. You can do 16-8. It's kind of like where I don't know where you're at. You're just watching this, but really, if you can, you're better to fast for 16 and eat for the 8 hours. Okay. So the meal plan has portion control. So what that means is there's a certain amount of food, and take your time eating it, and they are portion controlled. So you don't have to worry about that. It's already done for you. Okay. And it will help to send the signal to burn body fat and maintain your muscle. Okay. So number 2 is these mindset prompts. Very, very important if you're shifting things around and you're like doing different things. You want to stay on track. Okay. And so these help you stay motivated and focused. Like, think of yourself as 7 days. I'm doing this for 7 days. You'll be motivated and focused just for 7 days. Okay. And then I want you to embrace this self-reflection. Wow, look at me, I'm doing the work. Pat yourself on the back for your achievements, and because you'll be going through some challenging times, but remember, it's only 7 days. But when you do, you're going to look back and go, wow, like I did it. And you're building your resilience, you're overcoming those obstacles. So you're actually, this is the personal growth as well, as you probably have guessed. And if you can do this, you can do other things too. So it kind of like, it has a ripple effect. So the third key point is restful sleep. Wow, this is so underrated, but so important. I mean, just think of how good you feel when you had a good sleep. Don't you feel it like you've been at the spa? It's like, no, you just had a good sleep. But hey, when you do, you're actually burning more fat. You're balancing hormones, and you are more motivated to take on your day. And so also a good restful sleep enhances, it really does boost that metabolism, and it regulates your hunger hormones, so that way you don't have to like knuckle fist your way through the day. It's like, yeah, I don't have those sugar cravings, and supports muscle recovery. Okay, so then the fourth one is the exercise tips. So that's the other key component. There are certain exercises that help you lose weight, and the others that actually help you gain weight. So we're going to talk about the ones that actually help you burn calories, tone the muscles, and increase your overall fitness. Because listen, like, don't you want to be fit like in your 60s, 70s, 80s even? Don't you want to like be hiking, walking, and not feel like you are taken care of all the time? Like, what kind of life do you want? Probably a good one. That's why you're watching this. Okay, and so you want to make sure the exercise that you're doing emphasizes the importance of rest and recovery. So yeah, we're going to train, but we also need to rest, okay, and recover. Okay, and it's active recovery. It's not like sitting on the couch and watching TV and having bonbons. It's not one of those. No, it's still doing active recovery. Okay, that's a key, because so many reasons. So basically what we're doing then is, let's get started. So with day one, so remember, you're blocking off 7 days in your calendar, and here are some guidelines before you even start. So the first one is take inventory. What that means is, maybe a few days before you do this, like take a look at your eating habits, and note any trigger foods. Oh, when I have this, this happens. When I have chips, I overeat. When I have this, I overeat. When I have too much wine, I really overeat. So really take a look at that and understand, like, be like ruthless with yourself. What are your weaknesses? We all have them, but it's good to kind of like take a look, like you're looking at yourself like a movie. It's like, wow, look at me. Look what I'm doing. This is interesting. Okay. So you take note. And then what you're going to do is make sure you take time to go get the right groceries. So you're going to block that time off before the 7 days. Okay. And have it in your house. And also make sure that you have enough water as well, because you really need to stay hydrated while you're doing the 7 day rapid weight loss. Because if you're low in water in your body, your metabolism plummets 33%. So actually, just by drinking enough water, you're boosting metabolism 33%. Like, hello, just by drinking more water. So important. So you can start thinking about that now. And remove temptations. Like if you're a chip person, maybe get them out of the house. If you're a licorice person, maybe get that out of the house. Maybe ice cream, whatever it is for you, just like get rid of those temptations for just 7 days and watch the magic unfold. It's super, super awesome. So that's the first step. The second step is these mindset prompts. So before you start, I highly recommend you go, listen, this is what I want to achieve after the 7 days. It's like you want to set these clear goals, okay? Because right now we're talking about these things, but it's good to like write them down and be clear. I have a clarity and unloading exercise I do for those clients that are interested in the program, and I have them write down their health goals, their lifestyle goals, the physical goals, and the mindset goals. Because when you write it down, it's like, wow, that's actually going to happen. Yeah, we just reverse engineer for you to make it happen. It's all about systems. Believe me, it's not you, it's the system. The system, if it's the right system, it will work for sure. With the right coaching, absolutely. But write down your goals, okay? And then cultivate a positive mindset, which means that you're just learning about yourself. Like, give yourself a break. We're all doing our best, but really just take a look at, wow, look at that. I'm learning about myself. Yay. You're understanding more about yourself. And be kind to yourself. Have self-compassion. Don't beat yourself up if you fall off. So what? Just get back on and keep going. Okay. So that's important. Love yourself along the way. because hey, you're watching this, so that's a good step. Then the second step would be taking action, but at least you're watching this. That's a good first step. Give yourself a break. Woo-hoo! Pat on the back. Okay, so this third step is make sure that you get your room ready for a really good sleep. Okay, and so get it ready. That means no electronics in the room. Move them, like get the TV out of the room, because if you have the TV in the room, it reminds you of, yeah, it's time to watch TV and not sleep. So we're going to get the electronics out of the room. We're going to make sure the room is dark and cold, and maybe earplugs are necessary, maybe a bit of lavender, whatever is going to help you. We have a cheat sheet for our clients, how to have optimal sleep. It's like they just watch the cheat sheet and they just check them off. So they get their best sleep. But really for you, you're just watching this now, and just think about how you can improve your sleep. And if you need more help, of course, we're here for that. So you want to create like this nice, relaxing bedtime ritual, and you want to limit the screen time. What that means is an hour before bed, just no electronics, like read a book. That's what I do. And I grab a flashlight. You guys probably know if you've been watching my stories, and I read my book, or I just clean up the kitchen with my blue light blocking glasses, and I am ready for, I'm telling my body that it's ready for a good sleep. And then step number 4 is exercise. Okay, so if you are very new, you should really look at it, talk to a professional, because we don't want you to injure yourself. Okay, I think that's a really wise decision, is to like talk to somebody. We have a master fitness trainer, that part of our program, and our clients have an appointment with them to start, so they know exactly what to do with any injuries they have or whatever it is, where there are, it doesn't matter. Like, you need to talk to a professional. I highly recommend that, instead of just jumping into the gym. Okay, I don't recommend that, but I do recommend chatting to someone. We've got Reese, who's our fitness professional, and he can certainly help you out. He's got 40 years doing this, so he's quite amazing. Who's actually my husband. Okay, so start gradually. So here's the thing: if you're not training at all, start with 2 days a week. If you're training 2 days a week, go to 3. For me, I do like 5, but I do 3 solid days, and 2 in between. I just do mobility work, like active recovery, which is the mobility. So this is kind of an idea for you. Find an accountability partner, or find a group that's already doing this, or some kind of a program where they're all doing this together. Because listen, you are guaranteed success if you're with other people doing the same. It's so much easier and way more fun. So overall, just have a lot of fun with this, and always listen to your body. Reach out to us with any questions along the way. And remember, we're going to want to honor your own individual needs. So if you're celiac, we know we're not having dairy or any gluten, probably nightshades. If you're if you have low thyroid, you're likely not having any soy at all. Autoimmune, you have your own protocol, so you know what that is. And if you don't, let us know. We can help you with that as well. But here we go. Ready? Here's the cheat sheet that you guys can all get. So this is the program. So it's 7 days, just 7 days. So 7 days, we're going to want to think about having the right meal. So here's one meal that you may want to think about, which is just scrambled eggs, spinach, and bell peppers. Okay, that is the best, one of the best breakfasts that you can have, which is like an omelet, like a simple omelet. So that's the first one. There's other meal plans that you can pick from, like other breakfast ideas. So if you don't like that, then maybe go to day 2's breakfast: oatmeal with almond milk, chia seeds, sliced almonds. And obviously you want to add your protein powder to get the 30 to 50 grams of protein to boost the metabolism, or the eggs. We don't want to, protein's key for your breakfast. Okay, 30 to 50 grams of protein is required for you to get results. And so we can think about something like that. Or maybe you can think about, like, what about a protein smoothie? I had one today with blueberries. It was so good. And I had it with soaked walnuts that I soaked previously. They're so much better that way. And a bit of cocoa nibs, but I had 50 grams of protein in there, and it was delicious. So you can think about something like that. Just remember your protein, okay? And then day 4 is whole grain toast, sprouted whole grain. I recommend Ezekiel toast. It's sprouted organic grains. You can add your avocado and your tomatoes, and again, any kind of protein source that you like on there. Okay. And omelet with eggs, yeah, and veggies. We've got a green smoothie, or you've got this other one, chia pudding, okay, with your protein in that. Okay, so those are like 7 ideas that you can have for your first meal. And then remember, you're eating 2 times a day. There'll be lunch ideas in here, and if you don't want the lunch, do the dinner. So just pick 2 times. You can have dinner for breakfast, doesn't matter. There'll be these meals that will be on here for you to choose. Now we've got some mindset prompts. I'm not going to read them all, but they'll be in here as well. So you can kind of choose the ones that really like hit home for you. Okay, and you'll be able to kind of pick which one that focuses, that really says, you know, talks to you. One example would be celebrate yourself for making healthier choices. Like that already is healing in its own. And if you're not stressed, you're actually able to release weight. If you're so stressed all the time, it actually is really hard to lose weight. So that's the other piece, is love yourself along the way. Okay, and so those would be mindset prompts. And then we've got some sleep tips in here, which you guys will all get. So caffeine always before 10 a.m., never after 10 a.m. Alcohol earlier, not just before bed, it'll keep you up. Make sure your workouts are before 7 p.m. and not after 7 p.m. Better in the morning, you'll actually have a better sleep. And you also want to think about intense workout exercises before bed, like I said, will keep you up. And maybe if you have a hard time going to bed, I recommend chamomile tea. I recommend holy basil tea. I recommend melatonin. I take 20 micrograms actually myself. Most people just take 3. I take 20 and it works perfectly. You may not be taking enough. Again, you don't want the screen before bed. Okay, so those are some tips, but you'll get a copy of this, no worries. Exercise tips. Strength training. It's like, that's what we need to do. And it's 1 to maybe 3 times a week, but really we need to build the muscle to build the metabolism. And then we have the protein to give the fuel for the muscle. Okay. The more muscle you have on the body, the quicker, faster your fat loss for life. We won't be yo-yoing anymore. All right. If you're just doing cardio, you're just going to be craving sugar and you'll look like a skinny fat, but nobody likes that. And so this talks about other ideas as well. If you don't like the gym, you don't need to go to the gym. You can use body weight, totally fine. You can use yoga, like you can use a strong yoga class and get results. Like as long as you're telling the body to build muscle by, you know, doing some kind of strength training. Swimming is another really, really good one. You can use bands. You don't have to go to a gym, but if you go to a gym and enjoy it. But really you need to kind of make sure that you're doing the right program. And if you're going to be engaging in resistance training in the gym, I highly recommend we do compound exercise, squats. I'm telling you, they are queen and king. We need the lower body to get strong for the whole body to be strong. None of this like bicep curls, tricep pushdowns. You guys have probably heard me talk about those. Those are accessories. But for the most part, really build the bottom of your body with this to be like the top that, you know, is important, but really just think about squats, deadlifts. And if you have injury, we all have workarounds that, okay? We don't not do them. We actually build our body to be strong to do them. So hopefully I've given you enough information. And hey, if you are intrigued, I want to share with you right now that we do have a program that will help you lose weight and keep it off for life. No more yo-yo dieting. Like who wants to keep doing that? And so we have a program out there. It's 9 steps. So what I did was I just shared with you part of the 9 steps. So one of the parts would be the meal prep and plan. I've given you some information in that. Prioritize protein, that would be step 4, and a little bit of step 7, okay? And then becoming you. So I give you bits and pieces of these, but really, if you want the full program and you want to get results right away without spinning your wheels anymore, and you're like, I'm ready, or even just like, can I just like have a call? Yeah, we're here to help you. But I wanted you to know that we do have a 9-step plan, and it does work every single time. It helps you actually drop 20 pounds in just 90 days and keep it off for life. If you have more weight to lose, we can keep going, okay? And then the other thing is, I'm not going to leave you hanging. I'm going to say, listen, like, I hope you've enjoyed today's training. My goal is to do these weekly with you. I'll do my best. But, you know, if you don't want to wait for next week, or if you have some questions on this call, you can book a free call. I'll send you the link below in this training, and with my calendar link, and just book a call, and we can talk about where you are, where you want to be, and then I can help you with the next right step. So hopefully this has been eye-opening for you. I hope that you got some tips from here and that you're walking away with action steps and you're motivated to, yeah, I'm ready to do the 7-day rapid weight loss and I'm ready to kickstart. And yeah, why not? September is like the perfect time. So thank you very much. And I want you all to enjoy the rest of your day. And hopefully we'll see you soon.